Thank you for that, Johnny.
You're very welcome, buddy. Any time.
Everybody, welcome to the second episode of the Dynamite Wrestling Podcast. I'm CR.
And I'm JBM. And thank you again for tuning in for us once again. It means the world. And how are you feeling today, then, buddy? You
tired. I'm tired.
We stayed up consecutively watching Payback, and myself last night watching Raw. Chris is sensible. He kind of went to bed at a reasonable hour last night. So
yeah, lack of sleep's caught up on me, Johnny. So
it's what WWE does to us, isn't it, dude?
Yep.
That's why we love it.
Yeah, we do. So yeah, thank you for coming back, and we're going to review Payback today, and then talk about Raw, aren't we? As we go along.
We are. So hopefully this will make us quite entertaining for you. And
so Johnny's got loads of notes. Johnny, do you want to show him your notes?
You can see these very well. I didn't bring this last episode, but I'll try not to use them.
It was good last episode without his notes. I don't know why he's brought them. Lack of confidence, I reckon, Johnny. Is that it? He's lost his bottle.
It's because we have two shows to review, so just little hints, but we roll it improv.
These are my notes. They're not as technical as you can see. It's all up here. It's all up here. Do you know what I mean? Right, Johnny. We'll begin with the Payback kickoff show of Corbin versus Ziggler.
And we were absolute prunes, weren't we? Because we were in the pub at the time before the show, thinking we should have Kalisto and Ryback, but
we did.
They've not told us that they put Baron Corbin Dolph Ziggler on the pre-show.
And I believe we both predicted wrong for this one.
We did. We both thought Corbin would go, but Ziggler went over.
He did. And then he also went over again, in the Battle Royal that took place on Raw, the number one contendership Battle Royal for the US title. Is that right, Johnny?
That's correct, my friend.
Ziggler eliminated Corbin with a wonderful drop kick.
However, when Ziggler eliminated Corbin, pulled him under the bottom rope and beat him up some more, smashed him into the ring post. I don't know how to fake that to make it's probably going to hurt like hell.
Threw him back in. And then ordered Rusev to eliminate him.
And subsequently won the Battle Royal to become the number one contender to the US title at some point down the road.
We'll get there, Johnny. We'll get there.
I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. I'm so excited.
Ziggler laid at Corbin's feet on the outside. Good visual. That's going to maybe go to Extreme Moves then.
It's quite possible, although to me it's just like a nothing feud. I have no idea why these guys are even feuding.
Well, we're going to be positive, Johnny. Come on, positive. I think it was very good storytelling. I thought it worked. The pay-per-view, as then rolled on into Raw, and they told a good story on Raw. I think Corbin will go over at the next pay-per-view.
Did you actually see the match in retrospect, dude? The Payback match between these two.
It's true.
Neither did I. But we know that Ziggler won, which was surprising because Corbin's new talent from NXT, and you would have thought they would have given him his first pay-per-view win. However,
that's his first big match on the main roster, and it's a scratching one. Anyway, moving on swiftly, Kalisto Ryback
for the US Championship, and we both predicted this one wrong too, didn't we, dude?
No, I believe we didn't.
No,
you're right. Yeah, we did. We both picked up Ryback because we believe that Ryback.
We're not very good at this, are we?
Ryback needed the belt more. That is what my opinion was. However, we didn't know that Ryback has seemed to be having contractual issues at the minute. So WWE knew more than us, which is why Kalisto retained. And now Kalisto is now going to defend his title
from the US Battle Royal, which took place on Raw. Which I
Who won that, Johnny?
It was Rusev.
It was Rusev. Yeah.
I was going to say that's probably the only reason why Kalisto went over in US time, actually, because of obviously Ryback's contractual issues. So if Ryback had been signed company, he might have been English rock with the belt, but
the belt, the Ryback,
the pre-show stopper.
That's the one. Yeah, I thought bit of a dig. Also, he had a dig at them on a recent show as well, and I don't know if you noticed on his entrance, he did kind of CM Punk.
I was just going to refer to that actually with the fist thing.
Yeah.
I think fisting.
Wait, was it Chicago?
Yeah, it was in Chicago.
There you go.
Crowd. CM Punk chants all night in a later segment in the show.
Yep.
Which we'll get into obviously.
I thought Vince dealt with that very well. You're moving farther ahead again, Johnny. Back to where we were. Enzo and Cass versus the Vaudevillains, Johnny.
And unfortunately, this match ended in a bit of a tragic way as Enzo suffered a concussion about a couple of minutes into the match. He was thrust under the ring rope and his head snapped back and then kind of collapsed in a heap on the floor.
Yeah,
it was a scary situation.
He just sort of hit the rope and then it sort of jerked him back against the mat, which, freak accident. You don't usually see much like that. And
You don't.
I don't think WWE. I think WWE thought Enzo was selling because they showed the replay numerous times before they realised that it was for it. I mean, the fear on Big Cass's face told the story, I think.
And also the New Day too. I mean, thankfully he's okay. Last meal suffered a concussion. So
yes, so Kofi had a live feed from his mobile phone from the beanbags on the outside.
That's just the New Day sat on beanbags. Surprised they weren't unicorns.
They're very entertaining blokes, all three of them.
Surprised they're eating Bootio cereals, but that's the gimmick of the New Day, really.
New Day rocks.
And so because of this, the Vaudevillains have been given the opportunity to challenge for titles at Extreme Rules.
Before I move on, Johnny, I know you were really upset about Enzo's injury, so what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to get the guitar again, and I'd like you to just sing the Enzo Amore and for him, and in this
I can't remember the last time Nation Army goes. Well, can we just sing something?
I just put him on the spot here. I've just got to put him on the spot. No, Johnny, you've got it.
Wait, Dory.
So now you've got to sing to me.
Oh, Enzo Amore. Wait. Oh, Enzo Amore. Oh, Enzo Amore, Big Cass. Yeah, I
there we go.
Bit.
We need him to get better soon, don't we?
We do, bless him.
Because we all miss the realest guy in the room, don't we?
Like the Vaudevillains mentioned on Raw, they made Enzo like the realest guy in the emergency room.
I
just thought I'd
to me, if he's well, I thought it was in good taste, and I thought it worked. We heard a lot on the mic from the Vaudevillains, most of them we've ever heard. I mean, they didn't speak much on the mic NXT. They were brilliant. Aiden English and Simon Gotcha, very entertaining dudes, so it seemed. So more mic time for those guys. And
like you were saying, dude, Aiden English was reprising the early role. He said he acted as a singer, right?
He did, he was a bit of a performer in NXT before he joined, and he used to come out with a rose.
That's really cool.
Before he joined the Vaudevillains, and I really enjoyed that character, and I wonder where that disappeared, but he seemed to reprising it a little bit, but it's good. They've got layers, and I like that.
I didn't even know that existed. I know you said Simon Gotch has always been in that gimmick, so it's great to reprise an early roles to show the current audience still probably weren't perhaps aware of that or something.
I'll send you a link. Maybe people should check that out. People should check that out. So moving on swiftly as we do, Johnny, because times of virtue, times money, and all that. Do you know what I mean?
Vince McMahon knows us better than all of us.
Owens versus Zayn.
In a singles match, and because of the previous history, you could see when Kevin Owens came out, he looked physically broken. Like, he was so shocked, like we all was what happened to Enzo Amore.
Yeah.
But obviously Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, lots of history in NXT together. They have a great chemistry in the ring. It is probably one of the longer and probably one of the better matches of the night. I don't know whether you agree with me on that one.
I believe you predicted it would be one of the longer matches of the night, Johnny. So well done on that.
I can feel it's going to be. Could be a few stretch outs for quite a period of time, and
it appears it's going to continue as they both seem to now be feuding over the IC title as well, don't they?
Along with
we'll get to that, Johnny. Slow your horses. So
we see our prediction for this match, dude.
I
predicted Kevin Owens.
I had Owens too. Yeah.
I had Owens too.
So
what's got right for a change?
After the match, it was interviewed in the ring, Owens. I thought he did, and I think that was due to the fact that they lost 15 minutes from the tag team match, so they had to find 15 minutes of content somewhere, maybe 10 minutes. And Owens did a brilliant job in the ring with the interview afterwards, and then on colour. So they really
replaced Byron Saxton.
They really relied on Owens. I think they really relied on Owens for that, that 25-30 minute section of that show, and I think that says a lot about Owens' future in WWE and how much they can lean on him.
I think it's that character.
They value him highly, I believe, Johnny.
And I mean, people like Daniel Bryan who have been unfortunately forced to retire. He's not had any future roles in WWE such as commentator or backstage work.
There's time. So there's still time.
I think him and Brie Bella are building their house from Total Divas. Is anything to go by?
Total Divas reference there. Yeah.
I love Total Divas.
I think Owens is a future world champion without a shadow of a doubt.
A dude of his size doing a perfect 5-star frog splash just like Eddie or Rob Van Dam, that is pretty awesome stuff, and he could go all the way, dude. And you think the same, He's great at what he does.
He's got it. Miz and Cesaro.
And this is the match where Sami Zayn came out and attacked Owens, and this was clean interfered in the
match.
Yeah, just referring to your earlier points there.
And then this this overspilled onto Raw as well for the number one contendership between Cesaro and Owens, and then
it did, brother.
Once again, Miz ended up getting physical from ringside, and then Zayn coming and making the rescue for Cesaro, and ultimately lifting the IC title at the end as well.
And the crowd were popping. Although we know what Vince McMahon's like for giving people what they want, don't we, dude? I think
this Raw was a good Raw. I do.
But yeah, in relation to the IC title match between The Miz at Payback, and he faced Cesaro, because of the interference with Conan and Sami Zayn, it caused the referee to be distracted, and Miz subsequently rolled up Cesaro for the pinfall victory.
It did. Which I find the only in that...
I predicted Cesaro. I got his prediction wrong. This is what cost me.
You're talking over me, Johnny. Come on.
Sorry, dude. I get carried away.
He gets too excited, bless him.
22, I'm just a kid.
The only I see in the storyline is Sami Zayn effectively cost Cesaro his chance at the title because he made Miz tap. I'm correct, and Sami Zayn caused a distraction by fighting Owens. They didn't display that on Raw. Why is Cesaro not trying to rip Sami Zayn's head off as well? Do you know what I mean?
That's right.
I know they're both faces and stuff, but I think that's where we need to blur the lines a little bit more and stick to a bit more. If you cost me a chance at the belt,
you want to kick my ass.
We wouldn't be here in the podcast now. You know what I mean? You'd
be out on the street.
You'd be through the window. You'd be out on the street. You'd have me spitting on you through the window. I'd be here lovely and warm doing the podcast on my own, Johnny. How do you feel about that?
I'm shocked.
Well, you better not cost me a title shot, had you?
We'll see. Time yet.
Johnny boy. Ambrose Y2J.
The reason...
Speak to me.
I feel this the right person went over in this match. Dean Ambrose picked up the victory.
We both had this heavily favoured Ambrose to win this one.
Because I don't know if you know this, dude, but Ambrose was lacking a major victory on pay-per-view in quite a long time. I don't know if you knew the exact figure for
what is the figure, do you know?
I have no idea.
I thought you'd done some research and I thought you were going to lay the smackdown on me, Johnny.
If a player comes to the pain, I might do in the future.
You had a chance.
PS2. But
so Ambrose needed a big win, and he got one.
Understandably, because we were saying Chris Jericho may be leaving the company soon.
Yeah, there's rumours that his time is coming to an end. I think a tweet started those rumours. Okay,
social media completely destroys kayfabe.
Ambrose went over.
Right.
What happened on Raw? So they give Ambrose a push. He comes out on Raw
to host the Ambrose Asylum,
which was scrapped, and then he got his ass kicked as well.
And Mitch got smashed over his head. No, I loved Mitch.
I thought it was a good segment. I think it would have been better if Jericho is leaving and Ambrose has just picked up the victory, for Ambrose to go over again. For his maybe Stephanie McMahon starts off with the what's the Jericho show? The highlight reel, and then maybe Ambrose comes out and he crashes the highlight reel, and the other way around. I would have preferred roles reversed in that. Charlotte Natty.
Well,
talk about Payback first.
This is a controversial finish at Payback, wasn't it, dude?
I said that I did say, and I did predict that Bret Hart to get physical as well. Putting the nature in the sharpshooter. Are you singing for us, Johnny?
Although, do you know how I said you were going to throw me through the window earlier, dude? Chris was kind of asleep during this match. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only time that you could take me though, Johnny.
True.
That's the only time
I can hold against you, brother.
No, that's true. So,
Charlotte retained. We both had a down to win.
We did.
It's the right result. However, a recreation of the Montreal screw job in Chicago, it's kind of been done too many times.
You feel?
I felt a bit betrayed, because the match was real good in itself. It was just like a screw finish in that way.
However, they took a road for a turn on the right road at Raw, and it seems the storyline seems to have picked up a little bit. I really enjoyed this section on Raw. Brilliant.
Would you like to explain what happened to our wonderful viewers? What happened on Raw?
You tell us, Johnny. You tell us.
Well, Charlotte came out basically to address her actions for what she did at the pay-per-view, and obviously found out that Charles Robinson, the referee in that match, has connections with Ric Flair.
Yes, Little Mitch.
Woo!
Little Mitch.
Got to get that in there, haven't we?
We have.
Which is why we discovered that why we're thinking Charles Robinson may have been a plant, part of the storyline in that match to the referee, so they could end in that screwy finish.
That's not the plant that Jericho hit. Not that kind of plant.
Oh, poor Mitch.
So yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed Raw, and I enjoyed the extended storyline submission match at the pay-per-view.
With Ric Flair banned at ringside. Well, either Charlotte's going to go over clean,
or... With the figure 8?
Possibly, dude.
Or not, he's going to win with the sharpshooter.
I'd love to
We're not predicting. It's not prediction time, John. I know you get excited.
No, dude.
Not only have you been 3 matches already, now I want to go 3 weeks ahead, Johnny.
May 22, join us.
Hold your horses, Johnny. Make them wait. Yeah? Make them wait. Vince's decision.
Well, what did you think, dude? Personally, I thought it was a bit of a letdown.
Cop out. Absolute cop out.
It's like, is it going to be Shane? Is it going to be Stephanie? No, screw it. Both.
If they're going to do both, don't make a thing of it on the pay-per-view. It's not a thing.
I think the other reason why it went for like half an hour of that promo is because of the Enzo injury. They needed to fill time.
Yep, maybe so.
Possibly, if he hadn't got an injury, it might have been a bit shorter and got to the decision quicker.
But even still,
same outcome though, innit?
They could have done something. I just feel they took up far too much time on something that was totally not irrelevant, because it is relevant, and the storyline was, you know, they tell a little bit more on Raw, but I just think they could have put, you know, a bit more talent out there. And I know Becky Lynch has been feuding with Emma through the WWE YouTube channel. I'm not sure why they didn't have that match on Payback instead, but anyway.
Why did they match on Raw? It just came out of nowhere. Like, same with Tyler Breeze and Goldust.
So yeah, the angle was on YouTube, which if you don't watch YouTube and you sat there watching...
Who doesn't watch YouTube these days, though, dude?
Well, this is it. They've got 3 hours of Raw and they're saying, you know, it's hard to come up with 3 hours of content for Raw, and yet they put, you know, half an hour's worth on YouTube, which makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Why stay to watch one day and we can just watch the highlights on YouTube the day after? Logic.
That's it. That's it, Johnny boy. We're just about covered everything. Oh no!
Roman Reigns.
The main event.
Talk to us about it.
Thanks for that intro, Johnny. Yeah, Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, as we predicted, the former Bullet Club did get involved.
We didn't see the man we were expected to see, did we, dude?
We didn't. Well, I don't think we were expected. I mean, I'm going to give up now.
I thought he was going to show up, but...
I'm going to give up guessing on when Balor comes now, because we keep guessing and he's just not going to come, ever. He's just going to stay on NXT, he's not going to come, ever.
We'll know when he enters, because his gimmick's very similar to what the Boogeyman was. Once done, he dresses up in this kind of like demon outfit.
Yeah, the demon's good. The demon's good. But Finn Balor's a lot cooler than the Boogeyman. So.
He doesn't eat worms.
No. Do you?
I prefer not to comment on that one.
What's occurring? Reigns and Styles. Good main event, I thought. Good in-ring storytelling. The interference was fine. The Usos saving was fine. Not sure why Reigns jumped over the top rope to take out the Usos and the Anderson and Gallows.
Spot fest. Yeah,
it is a spot fest, but if you're going to do it, make sure that Styles is in there, because otherwise you're jumping over to take your own cousins out.
And then the team's getting the next night on Raw anyway.
Strange.
But I mean, like, this match, probably like the longest match of the night, did with obviously in the main event. I wasn't expecting the finish in that, like, it was no count out and then no disqualification. It really made me respect Roman Reigns more as a wrestler, because before I kind of believed all that fan hype where he was garbage and all this good stuff, but I think he's a decent wrestler.
But I thought the storyline was going smooth anyway. I didn't think they needed to overcross Steph and Shane storyline into it. I mean, you know, Steph and Shane have got that storyline, but they don't overcross it in Raw. There's no interweaving of storylines on Raw. You never see them talking backstage to another bit of talent that's connected to a different storyline. But they did it on the pay-per-view when it really probably didn't need doing. Do you know what I mean?
Because I was going to ask you if that was really necessary. Obviously, you said it's not something you'd want to see.
I think the interweaving of storylines is good. So, you know, when Shane returned and he had the promo at the start of the night with Vince, and then you didn't see him rest at night. They just kept repeating the same stuff. Whereas they could have had him, you know, interacting with people that maybe Kane or people they hadn't seen in like 6-7 years, and they're saying,
the old school alumni.
Nice to have you back, or you know, you see Owens backstage saying, you know, I hope he doesn't take over, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And I like that interweaving the storyline, but I just don't think it needed it here.
However, like the interweaving storylines, because Stephanie gave Shane a peace offering, the photo of him and his dad on Raw.
Yes, which was smashed. It was the one that Vince smashed up at the top of the ramp.
But has now been repaired, and obviously Vince in storyline is getting a newfound respect for Shane because of the great work he's done running Monday Night Raw.
So have we mentioned just about everything, Johnny? We mentioned just about everything on Payback, and we covered everything that was on Raw.
Do you want to mention R-Truth's selfie stick, dude?
Yes, I thought So this storyline is going on for 4 or 5 months, I believe.
It's just like completely under mid-card.
Truth. Yeah, I like it, and it gives some time to Breeze and Fandango. I know you're a big fan of Breeze. Would you like to share?
Tyler Breeze is arguably my favourite wrestler on the roster because
which is a shame.
I like his hair.
Much man love. Yeah.
Well, he is the Prince Pretty, isn't he, dude?
Whatever you're into, Johnny. Whatever floats your boat.
Oh, that is true, amigo. I mean,
one more thing. One massive thing.
What is it, dude?
Primo and Epico's promo.
Oh, the Charlotte promo.
No, Primo and Epico, the eating the food in the restaurant.
I didn't really take much notice. I don't know what's going on with this whole.
Yeah, so they're gonna come into the tag division, aren't they?
Possibly in the future.
And they fill it out a bit more. So the tag division is looking good on paper. It's looking good, and I'm liking this. I thought that was the best section on Raw. I really do. I really enjoyed the tag team section. I thought English and Gotch were outstanding. I thought the Dudley Boys were really good. Cass on the mic on his own, brilliant. And obviously anything the New Day touches turns to gold. So to me, the tag division is top of the pile right now.
Yes, there's so many enigmatic characters in the tag team division.
They're almost enigmatic as me and you, Johnny.
Exactly.
Maybe we should be a tag team.
But I'm the crazy one.
Maybe we should be. Once I pick you up from, out of the shards of glass out in the garden, we should be a tag team if you'll forgive me.
Oh, I don't know. You might have to, give me a little present, dude, to forgive you.
So, anything else, Johnny? Have we just about covered everything, do you think? Or
I have something to award you, amigo.
To award me?
Yes, because it seems at Payback you made the most predictions correct out of both of us. There was one, because the Miz match kind of cost me dearly in the States for this.
Yeah, you had the Miz Cesaro going over, didn't you?
I did. What an idiot I am thinking that. But yeah, I kind of got you a little something new.
Cool.
It's something we can fight for every single pay-per-view game with our predictions. I hope you'll accept this humbly.
So this makes me the champion of Payback predictions?
Yeah, the Dynamite Wrestling Podcast World Heavyweight Champion, I suppose. But just know that's a temporary
measure. Isn't it, Johnny?
It's a beautiful little trophy.
It's about as big as your muscles, Johnny.
Yeah.
They're impressive, yeah. You're going to have to fight me for it. You're not going to get that. I'll leave it over this side because it's mine. One day it might be there. I think it's going to be over here most of the time, most of the year.
It was great. It only cost me £1. I bought it the other day. Poundland. Yeah, there was a sale on in pound.
There's a sale on? Why was it £1 if there was a sale in pound?
It might be 50p, I don't know.
If it was a sale in pound, surely it's cheaper than £1. I don't think I have anything that's different other than £1 in Poundland.
No,
I think that's the idea of the shop, mate.
99p stores. Whoa. Feel the burn, Poundland. Feel that burn.
If you bought 100 items, you'd have another item. Well, 99 items.
99 items, but that trophy gave one for me right now. Anyway.
This is. So what do I get to keep this year?
You can drink out of it, but just keep it up nice and shiny for the next pay-per-view, and I'll be taking that trophy back.
Okay, Johnny. I'm not convinced.
I'm
not convinced. Well, thank you very much for that, Johnny.
You're very welcome, brother.
I don't think that I'm giving it away.
It's
not going far. It's staying here, right here on the left-hand side of this table, my side, and the comfy chair as well. So yeah. I reckon the comfy chair goes with the trophy. So if you win next month at Extreme Rules predictions, you can have the comfy chair the episode afterwards.
What an incentive, right?
And the trophy. But you're not going to win, so
we'll
just
see.
dangle in the carrot and take it away.
Pardon?
Just dangle in the carrot and take it away. You know, no?
I know about carrots.
Right then, yeah. Some of the feedback that we had from you guys was really good. Thank you very much for that.
We really appreciated the dude from Scotland, bless him, who commented on our videos. Apologies for not remembering your YouTube name, my friend, but thank you so much.
Is he a Goldust fan? Is that right?
That's our Twitter follower.
That's our Twitter follower.
This dude went to the Raw and SmackDown tapes at the O2 in London and recorded a great Payback predictions video, just like us.
Just like us. Maybe we'll have him on here one day, or maybe he'll have us.
Hopefully.
That'd be nice. So we wave to him.
Hi, dude.
That's good.
We have connections on social media, don't we? We've got our email. It's thedynamitewrestlingpodcast@hotmail.com. You can follow...
The what? Delinquent?
The Dynamite Wrestling Podcast.
It's a delinquent. Oh, Johnny, you did that on purpose.
No, actually I didn't.
The Dynamite Wrestling Podcast.
At hotmail.com.
Hotmail.com. The Dynamite Wrestling Podcast on Facebook.
And that's the name of our page. And you can also follow us on Twitter at DynamiteWP.
Dynamite WP.
Which stands for Wrestling Podcast.
It does. Not Delinquent Wrestling Podcast.
The Dynamite Wrestling Podcast.
So another bit of feedback we got from you guys is that...
Thank you so much for your feedback.
Our opinions are good, and you wanted somebody else, like more opinions would be cool. So I've brought a special guest today, Johnny.
Reveal.
Are you excited about this?
I'm very excited.
Do you want to do like a drum roll, like?
I can do some galloping.
Oh, well, you doing that as just like.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Drum roll, like really quickly. Very excited.
This is like the lottery draw.
Sit.
Right. We have a dog in the house.
Right then.
Snoop
This
Dogg.
is Billy. Billy watches wrestling.
Billy.
Billy watches a lot of wrestling. I think Billy loves us. Billy watches a lot of wrestling, don't you, Billy? Yes, you do. And Billy's going to share his. He's going to tell us what he felt of this week's Raw. Out of 10, he's going to tell us how good this week's Raw was out of 10.
Go on, Billy, my son.
So Billy, this is your moment to shine. This is it. How many did he get out of 10 for Raw this week? Billy? Out of 10. Out of 10? Raw this week? You want to tell the viewers at home? No? Okay then. Billy says it was a 7.
He's probably not too far wrong with that, dude.
No, 7.
I think for the
He's
rating
gone.
was.
I know. He's gone now. 7. Thank you for that, Billy. So yeah, Billy's going to rate Raw for us every week, which is going to be cool.
Dude?
He's going to rate it every week
lad.
for us. So 7, Billy, give it. Yeah.
I think we should do the same, don't you, dude? I'd probably give it a 6 actually, because the first 2 hours were alright, but it's like as long as the third hour.
Alright, then he's going to get a 7. You get it a 6. I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it an 8, so it averages out at a 7.
Yeah, there we go. It's 7. It's straight down the middle.
Straight down the middle. So, Johnny, what do you reckon? Another good episode. That's number 2.
Number 2 in the bag. Thank you so much for tuning in. It means the world to us. And again, thank you so much for all the feedback. And we look forward to hopefully seeing you all again in future episodes. So,
do you think you were better than last time?
I think we should let the viewers decide on that one. Let us know in the comments below on YouTube.
I'm going to be honest,
Twitter or on Facebook.
I'll be honest, Johnny. I think I were better than last time. I'm not sure about you.
Oh.
Hey,
well,
Johnny boy.
That delinquent thing, it really brought me down.
There's one thing left to do, Johnny.
What's this, man?
What do you think it is? It's time to...
The goodbye song.
It is. It's the goodbye song.
Are you ready, dude?
Are you ready? Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.